All right, hello everybody and welcome back, and we're going to talk about how to make money on TikTok Live, and you can 2x, 5x, 10x your potential earnings on TikTok Live if you follow the steps that we're going to outline in this live stream. And as per usual, we like to start straight away by providing immediate value. So what you're looking at here right now is the TikFinity Sound Alerts page, and it's really simple. TikFinity is linked in the description, by the way. Simple as this: you click on Create Sound Alert. You select a trigger, and the trigger is basically any gift on TikTok. You choose your gift. Once you've chosen your gift, I'm just going to pick a simple one. I'll pick February. Click Select Sound. This is a massive library of sounds that you can pick from. You can type in anything in, I could type Rick and I would get a Rick Astley meme, for example, or Rick Ross, whoever that is as well. Basically, you choose your gift, you choose your sound. Simple as that. The sound is going to play out your computer speakers, and that's going to encourage people to send more gifts to you. So, immediate value there. Stick around in the live stream because we're going to be sharing a lot more tips for earning money from TikTok. So that is the TikFinity Sound Alerts page. Again, just match a gift with a sound. You can even upload your own sounds if you don't like the library of sounds that TikFinity provides from my instance. As per usual, guys, welcome back to my live streams. If you're watching live, welcome. If you're watching on the VOD, welcome as well, folks. As per usual, we will be interacting with the chat throughout the stream, and I will be prioritizing any messages from channel members, and I will be prioritizing any super chats as well. And like I said, the idea of this live stream, I'm going to be talking about making money on TikTok Live. If you're watching on TikTok, come on the YouTube channel. I am sharing my screen, and I am sharing everything I'm showing you guys on my YouTube live stream. Let's see who's in chat to start with. Keo just says hello. How you doing, Keo Rose? How's it going? Nice to see you in the chat. Rascot says, hey bro, trying to grow my followers on TikTok. I'm at 7.8k and trying to get to 10k. Any tips? Well, 7.8k is decent already. You know the thing that I've found for growing on any social media platform is it's quite simple. Well, it sounds simple, right? You just study what works, right? So look at the other people in your niche, whether that's gaming, whatever, if let's say, in my example, say you're a Fortnite content creator, right? So look at like what are the other major Fortnite content creators doing, and don't directly copy them, but like you could copy the way they edit, you could copy the music they're using. Obviously don't straight rip them off, but it definitely helps to study what is working. Like you got to look at a viral video on any platform and think, why has this got 1 million views? Because you don't get 1 million views by chance. I can tell you that much. There's always a formula being used by the viral video creator that you're watching, right? Whether it's like a good hook, good editing, something like that. There's always a reason some things have got a lot of views. So that's the thing that has helped me over the past 3 years of being a content creator, right? I look at what works and I apply my own kind of style to it based off that, right? Definitely helps to study other people in your niche. Who else we got in chat here? Mr. Clippit, how's it going? I'm doing good, Mr. Clippit. I hope you're doing good as well. Rasklar is back, says, growth at the start was very well. These last 2 weeks have been slow. Well, welcome to the roller coaster of content creation, especially short form content creation. It is wild. I know exactly how you feel. So one of my channels is this one. Rich YouTubers. This channel has been stuck on like 98k, 99k for a while, right? You can see it's so variable. I had this patch where I was getting like a few thousand on each, and then suddenly, like last few weeks, this one got 180k, this one got 305k, this is 308k. Short form content is a roller coaster, and you have to just be willing to accept that, really, right? The nature of TikTok and YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels, the audience can be so fickle, right? Because they're always looking for the next thing, they're always looking for the next dopamine hit, right? So yeah, you just got to roll with that. I think it's part of the it comes with the territory of the job, right? That's just the way it is. Indapal says, how to make donate challenge TikTok in Minecraft. Simple answer, Indapal. Look at the latest video on TikTok Live with Harry YouTube channel, as in the channel you're watching on. I walk you through how to set up a local Minecraft server and how to link TikFinity with gifts and trigger spawns, trigger mobs, give all sorts of things. If you want to learn how to integrate, and I'm going to talk about this later on, by the way, because this live stream is all about making money, right? So I am actually going to talk about that a little bit later on. So we'll definitely get to that. Thank you, Mr. Clippit. Yep, make sure you like the stream. Why not? Is there a way to go live on TikTok without having 1K followers? Yes, I am live on TikTok right now with 890 followers. How did I do it? I literally don't know. I think I was messing around. So I'm on the account I'm currently on live on TikTok is, I'll just show you. It's this one. It's live tutorials. As you can see, it's got 887 followers. It's got 887 followers, and it got live access at about 800 followers, and I don't know why. I think it was because I was trying to mess around trying to get access to TikTok Live Studio, and I pressed the get access button, and it somehow just gave me access to phone streaming. It didn't give me access to Live Studio, but yeah, somehow this account has. I genuinely don't know how, but somehow this account has. Somehow this account is live streaming with 800 followers. 887. I genuinely couldn't tell you how. It's possible you have to have a lot of views on videos, and when a TikTok player sees your content, they can give you access. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can always shortcut if you do have a direct contact with TikTok. That's correct. You've been burning your brain the last few hours. You can't get access. Again, just keep in mind, in general, 1,000 followers is the requirement, right? So like I said earlier on, if you're trying to make good content, if you're trying to grow, just study what is working. Study how other people make their videos, and then kind of look at the way they make it and apply your own style to that. Mr. Clippit got the live. Yeah, this account I'm streaming on TikTok, the live tutorials. This is the second account I've had that has had live access with less than 1,000 followers, even though TikTok quite clearly states that you need 1,000 followers to stream on TikTok. So I don't know. Your country doesn't have monetization on TikTok. Honestly, like if you're talking about the creator fund, then the creator fund's not crazy anyway. It's like 1 or 2 cents for 1,000 views. Now, obviously, this live stream is dedicated to making money from TikTok Live, and there is a lot of money on TikTok Live. I can tell you that much. Manuel's on TikTok says, I tried creating 1 point per like, but it seems like TikFinity doesn't catch all the correct likes. If you have a popular live stream, TikTok doesn't send all the like data to TikFinity, and there's nothing TikFinity can do about that. You got access in 2019. Yeah, I know. Obviously, TikTok started exploding really during the pandemic. And what was it called? Is it called was it Musical.ly? It was something like that. Maybe I'm thinking of a different platform. But TikTok had a different name, didn't it? And then it exploded while it was called TikTok. All right. Yeah, Musical.ly. Yeah, it was Musical.ly. Right. So, again, the idea of this live stream is we're talking about how to make money on TikTok Live. And again, I've already shown you guys the very simple sound alerts page. This just encourages the viewers to send a gift, because when they send the gift, it will play a sound, and you can have fun with any sounds. You can see this is my gaming TikTok _mojo. I can see I've got fart sounds, buzzer sounds, Among Us sounds, Rickroll, all the the classic standard sound, funny sounds that the viewers can send. And with that in mind, let's just talk about the basics of monetization on TikTok, right? So let's talk about the 2 main ways to make money on TikTok, and it's through gifting and it's through subscriptions, right? So to put it simply, when you get sent 1 coin on TikTok, it is worth half of a US cent. To put it in another way, 200 coins. If you receive 200 coins on TikTok, then you get $1. Now, when the viewer buys it, the viewer actually has to pay a lot more than that, because, as I understand it, Apple and Google will take 30% of the money. So that's an App Store fee. Then the remaining money is split 50-50 between you and TikTok, which really means that you're getting, 35% of how much the viewers paid. TikTok's getting 35%, and like I said, Apple and Google are taking 30%. And speaking of gifting, XD on TikTok. Hello, how's it going? XD Cubsy, how you doing? 1 coin is not 0.013. 1 coin is when as a streamer, I'm talking about you as a streamer, when you receive 1 coin from a viewer, you can cash it out for half of a US cent. That is $0.005. That's 2 zeros and a 5. That is the simple formula. Again, the other simple way to think of it, 200 coins equals $1. And speaking of gifts, XD Cubsy, I don't know if I'm saying your name right, is on TikTok. How's it going, Cubsy? Yeah, very simple formula. Just keep that in mind. 1 coin equals 0.5 cents. That's the simplest. That is the simplest way. You played Spider-Man Miles? No idea. I don't know what that is. I've really only played big games recently, like Fortnite and Valorant and Minecraft. Are you talking about me? Are you talking about me, Mr. Clippet? Or are you talking about Jonathan Glenn? Anyway, either way, it's good that the YouTube recommendation system is working. Whoever you're talking about, the YouTube's recommendation system, I think, is the best recommendation system out there. Anyway, I think there's also not that many. Compared to like Twitch and YouTube, the number of TikTok live streamers is way smaller. So back on the subject of making money on TikTok Live, we've established how gifting works, right? 1 coin is half of a cent. It's pretty simple, right? And you cash it out in the balance sections. You cash it out in the balance section on the TikTok app. Now the other thing, of course, and I think I've got it here. The other thing, of course, is subscriptions, right? And I'm kind of hiding it, so I'm going to go in the bottom right corner. The other thing is subscriptions, and the split is the same. So Apple and Google will take 30%. TikTok will take 35%, and you're left with 35%. So what you're actually left with is $2.10 typically when somebody subscribes. So that is, you've got 2 formulas to think about when it comes to monetizing on TikTok. I've said it multiple times now. The first one is 1 coin equals half of a cent, and the second one is 1 sub equals $2.10. So those are the 2 things. Those are the 2 things you have to keep in mind whenever you are those are the 2 things you have to keep in mind whenever you're thinking about monetizing on TikTok Live. Nice and simple. Keep those in mind when you're factoring in these various different things which we're about to talk about. So what have we got on the list here? Let's dive more into subscriptions, right? And what I've found with subscriptions on TikTok is that it helps to incentivize it, right? So again, on my gaming page here, so what I do is I basically, during the live stream, every so often, I just talk about subscriptions and the benefits of subscribing. And it's quite easy, right? Because often, as a gamer, people come in my chat and say, can you add me? So my simple response to can you add me is, yes, I add the TikTok subscribers, right? So that is an incentive I give for people to sub on TikTok. But I also reel off 7 different incentives. So let's see if I can do it now. So what I typically say when I'm gaming is, if you subscribe, you get a chat badge, chat emote, you get added on Fortnite, you get followed back on TikTok, you get text-to-speech, you get a Discord role, and you get to play on stream with me. And I think that's 7. I think I've got them. I can usually get them off the top of my head, but I usually get the order. Yeah, I usually vary the order. So I reel off these 7 different incentives, right? And that, like I say, the word is incentive. The aim is to encourage more and more people to subscribe by giving them various benefits. For me, what I find when it comes to subscriptions on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube channel members, is if you incentivize it, they are, of course, way more likely to then become a sub or consider it, if they don't have the money, because obviously a lot of viewers are young, or of course we are in, difficult economic times, and not everybody has the money. But at least it's in their head now, right? The benefits of subscribing. So if you have a sub button, definitely, and you don't have any incentives outside of the chat badge and chat emotes, which sometimes can be enough, right? But you definitely want to consider when we're talking about subscriptions, just thinking about some small incentives. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. What I did notice, and I'm not even sure if it works, if we go on perks here, you can now link your Discord with TikTok. So you can just manually give people a Discord role as well. But you can go in the perks section on the subscriptions in the live center, on the subscription section of the live center. You can go in the perks. I've already set it up, but you could set up Discord. And again, that's one of my incentives when people sub on my page. Let's have a look at some of the chat messages again, because I've definitely missed a few. Let's have a look through. Small world, definitely small world. Missed the clip. I definitely is it you who's on this stop page? Is this you, or is that somebody else? No, I guess it's somebody else. Oh, was it you who had a video in the tutorials channel on the TikFinity Discord? I don't know. Maybe I'm mixing you up with somebody else. 8EE Tris says, just saw your vid on how to get TikTok Live Studio. Now when I hit apply to use it, error 404, yeah. So when I made that video about like using a VPN, I don't know which one you saw because I have a lot of Live Studio videos, but when I made the one about using a VPN, which you could set to the UK, it seems like a few weeks after I made that video, the method started to work for fewer people. So I don't know if it's coincidence or TikTok saw my video, but it seems like for most people, I'm not sure for everybody, maybe some people can still do it. It seems like for most people that you can no longer just set a VPN to the UK to get around it. There's loads of uses. There's loads of uses for a VPN, right? But yeah, it seems like you can no longer use one to... For most people, you can no longer use one to get access to Live Studio. Would it be better converting to a business account? I don't see the benefit of a business account on TikTok. In actual fact, from what I've seen, it just seems to limit your choice of... If you're using the editor inside TikTok, it seems to limit your choice of songs inside the app, right? To like royalty-free stuff. If anybody else has any like experience or thoughts about a TikTok business account, then let me know, right? But honestly, I say this quite often, right? When people are hypothesizing about things like this, the most important thing on any platform is that you're making videos that your viewers want to see, that you're making good content effectively, right? You can mess around with your account type and stuff like that. But I don't think it's going to improve. It's not going to get you into the creator fund. It's not going to improve your chances of... It's not going to improve your chances of getting live access, which I think is why you're asking. So yeah, that video is now 5. Yeah, I thought it was. What was the video, Mr. Clip? I can't even remember, to be honest. Was it on this page? Has he removed it? Maybe, I don't know if it ever was. But yeah. Hey, luckily Zarady Zarady seems to have put me in prime position, so thank you, Zarady. Zarady didn't have to do that. And again, what you guys are seeing on the screen is TikFinity, and it is fantastic for money making. And we will talk about TikFinity. We'll talk about TikFinity in a bit. Bruno Mission, hello from Brazil. Hello, Bruno. How's it going? I am a Newcastle United fan, and of course, we have a Bruno in Newcastle United. So hello, Bruno. How's it going? Nice to see you in the chat. He was on the page. I can't remember where. Yeah, well, there we go. Yeah, so that is subscriptions. That is subscriptions on TikTok. That's a good segue, right? So you guys will see pinned at the top of the YouTube chat, right? We have the subscription equivalent, which on YouTube is obviously called memberships, right? If you guys want to support the channel, you can click the link in the description or at the top of the live chat if you're watching live, and you can become a channel member. We have various different tiers. We have bronze, silver, gold, platinum. Bronze is basically literally just 99 cents, just a way of supporting the channel and give you a Discord role. Silver will give you access to a priority support chat in my Discord. We'll also be doing live streams where we do channel reviews on either people's TikTok channels or on people's YouTube channels, or both. We'll just basically be doing a 5-minute channel review, and any silver member on YouTube, we'll do one channel review every month for every month that you remember. We also have the gold tier where you can literally just join me on the live stream for about 15 minutes along with the channel reviews. So if you guys ever just want to come on the live stream and chat with me, that is the gold membership level. Did I add one more perk to the... Yeah, I think that's the main perk for gold. And the platinum one is like the top level one, right? But if you guys want... The platinum one gives you all of those things. It'll give you a monthly channel review. You can join me on the live stream for 15 minutes. And with the platinum one, we will also do a monthly review of your TikTok live streaming strategy. If I show you guys my... Not that one. Where is it? I've got so many links. If I show you guys my Fiverr page, you can see we have all 5-star reviews, including on the one-on-one. So we've got 6 5-star reviews on my one-on-one calls. So if you guys become a platinum YouTube channel member, we'll do a monthly channel review to see where you guys could improve with your TikTok live streams. Bang on cue, Bruno has become a bronze channel member. Thank you very much, Bruno. Bruno, make sure you have, if you're in my Discord server, you can link, just go in the Discord settings, into the connection settings on Discord, link your YouTube account, you'll get a channel member role. Thank you very much to Bruno for that. Mr. Clippet says, question, do you think TikTok suppresses lives that are using TikFinity? In general, no, I don't think they do that. But of course, they do have the AI active, which has actually suppressed me on a few streams recently. I don't think the AI is actively looking for TikFinity. It's looking for people who are like begging for gifts, right? Or what it describes. So it gives me a warning occasionally about like overly repetitive actions. Also, I can't remember the exact wording. I need to screenshot it, to be honest. So in general, no, and in fact, TikTok is aware of the existence of TikFinity, from what I understand. And from what I understand, TikTok actually likes TikFinity. So there's clearly a line that's been drawn somewhere, right? So if you go too crazy with it, then maybe TikTok doesn't like it. But as far as I understand, TikTok is, like I said, TikTok is aware of its existence, and they have no issue with it. Now the problem is, because TikTok is such a large company, is that they might not all be like connected, synergized. So like, while parts of TikTok might like TikFinity, other parts might not, right? Because it's not like TikTok is just one person, right? It's, I don't know how many employees TikTok has. And it's also a culture clash, right? Because it's a Chinese company operating in the Western world. I don't know if that really affects, TikFinity or any attempts to suppress it. But as far as I understand it, and from my own experiences, of course, there's no direct suppression of TikFinity outside of the AI trying to detect people like I say, like begging for gifts and stuff like that. Let's keep in mind, by the way, that if you literally go on Live Studio, I'll go on Live Studio right now, right? It's going to make an error sound. If we open Live Studio, obviously Live Studio now has alerts built in, right? You have gift alerts, you have follower alerts, you have sub alerts built in, right? And that is the premise of TikFinity, right? So it would be rather silly, like this is it, right? Followers, subs, gifts, right? It would be rather silly of TikTok to want to suppress TikFinity when they literally have the feature themselves. Unless you're very cynical and you think TikTok is suppressing TikFinity to favor Live Studio. They're a capitalist company. I wouldn't put it past them, but I don't think that's what they're doing. You never know. Do I still have to use a UK VPN because it will make me lag when you play? Yeah, again, I think the VPN method often doesn't work anymore. It might work for some people. All I can suggest, so the problem is, right, like I already have live access and I'm in the UK, right? So it's been hard for me to test this, to be honest. So you're just gonna have to test it yourself, right? If you've already gone live from Live Studio, then maybe just try disabling the VPN and see what happens. If you haven't gone live from Live Studio yet, try and download it and see what happens. I asked my miners before there, side of not like, and they're on the side of not liking it. Really? So do you have a direct contact at TikTok? That's interesting. Again, I know for sure, without leaking too much, that there is TikTok staff who have seen TikFinity and have no issue with it. That's all I'll really say. Yeah, if it asks you for if it asks if you want to sign up and it redirects you to an error code, then yeah, I don't think there's much you can do if you tried a VPN method already. You're just gonna have to look out in your app for when you get a notification giving you live access. And even then, sometimes people who get notifications that give them access to Live Studio, they still can't go live. They still can't get access. I don't know. It's a TikTok is a mess, sadly. A lot of the time. I say this, I talk about this quite often. When it comes to TikTok, it feels like the company's grown just way too fast. Like, way too fast. And they can't keep up, right? They don't have the staff. And they just can't keep up with the explosive growth. Which is, you know, you could call it a good problem for a company, right? But like, yeah, it's not, you know, it's not the best experience for the live streamers on TikTok. Like, there's literally no information about stream keys. There's no information about the criteria for TikTok Live Studio. Like, mobile gaming, broadly seems to be accepted now that you need 2,000 followers for mobile gaming. But yeah. Are you from the US? Yeah. Are you part of that, what was it called? That gaming, I don't know what it was called, the TikTok gaming community or something? I don't know what it was called. It was something like that, or is that a different thing? I'd be interested to hear more about whoever you talk to not liking TikFinity though. Do you have anything more to share about that? Like, why wouldn't they like it? They merged it all into one. That's interesting. Yeah, there seems to be nothing like that in the UK. If I rewind a whole year, I actually had somebody. I used to have, like, you know, meetings every few weeks with somebody from TikTok. I just got ghosted. You know, they didn't tell. They just stopped messaging me. Like, you know, after a month or two, they just completely ghosted me. And that just tells me that TikTok's just overwhelmed. It's the staff are just, you know, overworked, underpaid. Maybe, I don't know. I always got that impression anyway. Yeah, well, so the whole problem is, and the whole reason TikFinity exists is because there is no API. I can fully understand it from that point of view. The simple answer there is give us a public API. Like, that again, it's one of the many things that is confusing about TikTok Live, unfortunately. Well, TikTok in general, right? There's so much nonsensical stuff going on that feels hard to explain, and it goes against what the other platforms do, right? Which is transparency, right? If you want to go live on Twitch or you want to go live on YouTube, you type it into Google or any other search engine, and you'll find a help article from the Twitch website saying how to go live on Twitch. Same for YouTube. You'll find a help article from the YouTube Help Center. You type in TikTok stream key. You type in TikTok stream key, right? It gives you me. Right? I know I'm on my search page, right? So it's biased, right? This is literally me. I should not be the number one search result. When you type in TikTok stream key, the number one search result should be TikTok. And then it gives you an article which I think I analyzed this last time, which is partly incorrect, right? It's not completely incorrect, but Like, the article claims that you can't get a stream key from a TikTok staff member. Well, you just need to talk to the correct one, is the answer. Managers distanced themselves from everyone recently. Now we use a form to put in unban requests. Hands-off approach. Hands-off as in they're just ignoring everyone in the Discord, basically. They made you sign an NDA. TikTok is funny, man. What a mess. What have you heard about stream keys then, Mr. Clip? Maybe you've heard something interesting about stream keys? Because I'm sure there's people asking in there all the time, how do I get a stream key? Anyway, let's get back to the topic of how to make money from TikTok live streaming. So we've talked about subscriptions. We've talked about the basics of gifting. We've showed you the TikFinity sound alerts page. Let's move on back to TikFinity, but on the actions and events page. And this might look overwhelming, so of course we'll we'll break it down, right? So again, TikFinity is linked in the description. If you don't use TikFinity, I highly recommend it for live streaming on TikTok, whether you're streaming from a phone, using mobile gaming, or from Live Studio OBS. There's elements of TikFinity that work from everybody. And again, like I showed you at the start, the sound alerts page works even when you're streaming from a phone. This actions and events page here is definitely best when you're streaming from OBS with a stream key, or when you're streaming using Live Studio. So what you can do here on the actions and events page is you can incentivize gifting and subscribing by creating a new action. And the action can show an animation, show a picture, play audio, play a video, play a YouTube video, show text on the screen, read out loud text using text-to-speech, and more advanced, you can switch OBS scenes, activate OBS sources. Snap camera died, so it can't do that. It can trigger webhooks, and it can execute Minecraft commands, and we'll talk more about that one later. And it can do any of those actions based on any of these events, and specifically for making money, that would be when somebody subscribes, it can do any of those things. Sending a gift with minimum coin value. So if somebody sends, for example, any gift, or if I type 5,000 here, if somebody sends any gift over 5,000, you could then trigger one of those actions, for example, play a video. Or you can choose specific gifts, and this is the most popular one, I would say. So when somebody sends a chosen gift, for example, a corgi, you could trigger any of the actions. For example, you could play a dog barking, just on theme. In actual fact, I think I have corgi set to tell me to drop my items. So if I edit the drop my items one, just to show you guys what it looks like, I've got so many. So this is when I play Fortnite, right? If somebody sends a corgi, it's going to put some text on the screen, and it shows the username by default, which says, if I sent myself a corgi, it would say, Harry says drop all items. I would also read it out loud. So it would say, Harry sent gift name. So Harry sent corgi, drop your items. And I would have to drop my items in Fortnite. That is just an example. And again, I'm going to talk more about making money from gaming streams, by the way, in a bit. But that is just an example of how you use an action on TikFinity and an event on TikFinity to incentivize gifting. And again, don't forget, during this time, we'll keep going back to the basics. 1 coin is half of a US cent. Luckily, TikFinity shows you the coin value of every gift. So the corgi, for example, is $2.99, so it's $1.49.5 to be precise when you receive a corgi gift. So you just keep that in mind when you are choosing a gift and when you're choosing your actions. And of course, I suggest that you make your actions more complicated, more complex, the higher your gift value goes. So for example, if you just send a rose, for me, I have the rose set to play just a little. It just shows a little. So I have on sound alerts, I have the fart sound on a rose, right? So I also set a little poop emoji, just flashes up literally for a second. Where is it? Again, I've got so many here. Poop emoji. It's just a little poop emoji just flashes on the screen for like 1 second when they send a rose. But compared to something longer, the duration of the video increases. So I've got this huge gift one here, and this obviously shows for 120 seconds because they've sent a bigger gift. So just keep this in mind when you're using the actions and events page on TikFinity. Once again, TikFinity is linked in the description. And one thing you're probably wondering, right, is like, how have I got all these right? So we're looking at TikFinity Pro here. And again, if you make a new account using the link in the description, it will give you 20% off TikFinity Pro. That is an affiliate link. It will help support the channel as well. So for free, you get 5 of these. Obviously, I've got way more than 5 of these. But honestly, like, you can still have a good stream with 5. The most important ones is really the ones I've got at the bottom here. New sub, new like, new gift, new follower. And then what you do if you're only using the free version of TikFinity, add 1 more, and then add 5 sound alerts. And you've still got a decently interactive stream using TikFinity completely for free. And then, of course, there's other things on TikFinity as well, which we'll look at in a little bit. Let's go back to the chat for now. Because Mr. Clipper has been sharing some interesting information. Stream keys, from what I'm told, expire. And managers are required to renew the people they manage. If you stop using them while managed, you lose it. Before stream keys could be earned by TikTok employees noticing your content and by deciding to give you one. I originally earned my stream key before getting into the program. Prior to the program, it was all based on TikTok noticing you. Yes, sending a support ticket doesn't really do anything. I think I probably missed some other messages. Let's see, what else have we got? No, I think I got most of it actually. No, I got everything there. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Clip. It's always interesting to hear other people's POV. Is this a video? SMMG goal review. No, this is not a video, but I am multi-streaming, and the main stream is on YouTube where I'm sharing my stream. I am multi-streaming because I am a proponent of it. But on TikTok, on this TikTok account, I've only got camera access, right? So I'm not showing anything exciting. Just you just looking at me. I am live streaming on TikTok Live with Harry YouTube channel. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Clip, for sharing that. What you're basically saying, from your understanding, is that currently the only way to get a stream key is to be noticed by a TikTok Live staff member. Is that correct? Is that your understanding? That's broadly my understanding. Plus, you can get them through agencies. For example, with Carter Pulse, you can jump through some hoops with Carter Pulse. Carter Pulse have now switched from giving stream keys to TikTok Live Studio access, but you can tell Carter Pulse that you're having issues with Live Studio, and then they'll give you a stream key. It is, in my opinion, just silly, right? To be blunt. But that is my understanding as well, right? You either get one from a TikTok staff member or you get one through an agency after telling them that your Live Studio doesn't work. I laugh because it just sounds so silly. Why is that the case? It seems nonsensical to me. Yeah, I think we're in agreement there, Mr. Clip, sadly. Again, I spoke about this last live stream. I think the reasoning for it is because of the costs of the server costs of encoding live video. I don't know what you think the reason of it. Big, like, theoretically, this key generator exists for some people on TikFinity. But from our understanding and from other people who've tried it on the TikFinity Discord, TikTok can detect it and will suppress your viewers when using it. So I personally don't recommend it. You're far better off just using Live Studio if you don't have a stream key. Use Live Studio, use mobile gaming to screen share the Twitch app or the YouTube app, or just stream from your phone. I don't recommend this. And I don't think when you make a new TikFinity account, they don't actually show you it. They don't actually show you it these days for that reason, because I think TikTok just detects it and suppresses it. But like theoretically, big, you're not wrong. You have a key through TikFinity or through TikTok. And if it's through TikFinity, does it work? I don't know. Yeah, for what I understand, the TikFinity key generator is not really working properly. You have the key through Carter Pulse. Yeah. Again, agency is definitely the best route. The problem is So I'm from the UK, for example. I don't think there is any UK agencies. So what I've seen, that like people have to accept an agency invite from in the live center, or turn on agency invites. That sounds correct, right? That we don't even have that option in the UK in the live center, like to turn on agency invites, or you know, whatever that toggle, whatever that setting's called. I don't know the precise wording, but like on UK TikTok, that option doesn't even exist. So for people in the UK and other parts of the world, like, it's even more frustrating than as an American. At least as an American, and I think Middle East countries as well, at least you can apply through an agency. I know they might require you to stream certain hours and they're monitoring your account, right? But it's better than nothing. But again, the whole thing is, like I say, sadly a bit of a mess. Bit of a mess, unfortunately. It is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, before we get to the next step, let me just thank NordVPN, who have been providing us with an affiliate link for the channel for the past few months. Now, NordVPN in the past, people have been able to use it to literally go live with Live Studio. I don't think that works anymore. I'm going to set myself to the United States and experiment with this using the NordVPN Google Chrome plugin. Nord is linked in the description, by the way. So if I go on the Live Studio download site, let's see what happens. Yeah, so it does look like for some Americans now that you can't actually access the download for Live Studio now, because obviously I'm set using NordVPN to the United States. What happens when I log in? More the question. I'm just logging in off screen just so we don't accidentally leak anything. Let's see what happens when we log in. I think too many attempts. I think the VPN. I think the VPN is being detected and TikTok doesn't even like it. Just let me reconnect the VPN. Try again. I can't even log in. Anyway, thank you to NordVPN for providing us with a affiliate link. If you guys want to get NordVPN, it should be linked in the description. Of course, there's many benefits of NordVPN. One of the things I like about NordVPN is ad blocking. Now, I disable it on things like Twitch and YouTube because I think ads do make the content creator money, right? But like for other websites, the ad blocking features really are great on NordVPN. Especially when I'm streaming different sites. That's one of the key things I use Nord for. And another thing you can use Nord for as a content creator, is just to make new accounts, right? Or to view TikTok in other countries. Like if you want to view TikTok live in other countries, set your NordVPN to that country, and then make an account, and then just scroll through the live feed, and you can see what TikTok live looks like in that country. That's another great use of NordVPN. Anyway, thank you to NordVPN. There is a affiliate link from Nord in the description. We'll turn it off for now. Shout out to Nord. Carter Pulse makes you stream a certain amount of hours with the agency center activated. Yeah, that sounds correct. Yeah, that's what everyone tells me. Again, I don't have. I got a stream key long before this agency stuff started. Luckily, I was streaming from late 2020. So, Mr. Clip, I think this is why my live tutorials TikTok page, which has, well, again, I'll show you it. Right, not that one. I'll show you here. I think that's why this account has access with 888 followers. Doesn't have access to Live Studio, but it does have access to live streaming. And I think it's because I tried to go on the... that's my best guess, right? I remember logging into this account and trying to go on the Live Studio download page. And I remember trying to get access to Live Studio, even though I don't have 1,000 followers, just because I was experimenting, obviously. And I think somehow that gave it access. I could be wrong. Like, again, it's... TikTok Live is, even for me, is still a mystery in a lot of senses. Yeah, that's my best guess there. Again, that is my Fiverr page that we briefly looked at there, where I sell various Fiverr services. That's linked in the description. Let's see what else. Well, anyway, yo, thank you, Big Big. Says, love your videos, man. One thing I wish TikFinity would do would be have multiple Wheel of Fortunes. I've never really used the Wheel of Fortune myself, but I know people do enjoy the interactivity of it. Yeah, I think the Wheel of Fortune for Zarity, who makes TikFinity, is too niche, and is there's a lot of other things that could be improved on TikFinity, and Zarity is well aware of them. I believe he's working. I don't know if he said it publicly. I'm going to say it publicly. I believe he's working on the subathon timer, right? Not everyone calls it a subathon timer, right? You guys know what it means. What I mean, like, so when you send gifts, or when somebody subscribes, it adds minutes or seconds onto the timer. I believe he's working on that, which is one of the most requested features I see for TikFinity. So that's great. Yeah, I just think when it comes to the points-based things, like they don't get used enough for Zarity to Zarity. I think TikFinity is just a one-man job as it stands, and Zarity has done a brilliant job. But I don't think it's his priority. Now, more of his priority was Minecraft and TikTok, which he released last week, and we're going to talk about that in more depth in a little bit. So how can I create a new world in Minecraft and add it on TikFinity? Well, again, you just watch the latest tutorial. Literally this tutorial. If you just fully watch this tutorial, I did it from start to finish. I made a new Minecraft Java server on your computer. You don't need any. It's free, completely free from start to finish. Obviously as long as you own Java Minecraft, and if you don't, you need to buy it to state the obvious. But as long as you own Java Minecraft, what you're looking at here on my channel is completely free. Just follow this from start to finish. If you mean actually like make a new world from the one you've already got, in that case, again, it's mentioned in the video, but you just delete these 3 folders, and then click on run.bat again. So if you guys have already done the Minecraft plugin, yeah, just delete the 3 folders named world, and jobs are good. And once you've clicked run.bat, it's gonna reload. It's gonna load you a new world basically, because your world servers are gone. Right, what have we got next? Let's have a look. Let's stay on the subject of TikFinity, and let's talk about another brilliant page, which I love, which is this page, which is the text-to-speech. So the text-to-speech page, I mean, it's self-explanatory, right? With text-to-speech, it will read out loud messages that your viewers send. Now, disclaimer, do not let everybody use this. People on the internet, well, a small percentage of people on the internet are stupid. It's as simple as that, right? So these stupid people will sadly abuse text-to-speech if you let all users or followers use it. So do not tick these boxes, right? Untick them. That is the first thing you do when you get on this page. And then click enable to enable it, obviously, because this is disabled by default. What the text-to-speech chat page is brilliant for is, once again, incentivizing people to subscribe or to gift. So simply put, what I have mine set for is subscribers can use it and top 3 gifters can use it. I also let my mods use it. And technically allowed users from list, but this is the list and there's nobody on it, right? So theoretically, top 3 gifters, mods, and subscribers can use text-to-speech, but they can only use text-to-speech if they type !TTS, because I don't think everybody wants the message read out all the time. If you want it just to read out every sub-message, then just tick any comment here. But I like it so they can type !TTS, because sometimes they just don't want their message read out loud. They just want to vibe in chat. They might be talking with somebody else in chat, for example, and it doesn't make sense. You can also set it to a dot, a slash, again, or your custom command. !TTS is mine because it's self-explanatory, right? And they can't type or anything. And I also set mine on a 20-second cooldown, because even if they're gifting, you know, sometimes it only takes 1 gift to get in the top gifter. Hello, Martin. How's it going, Martin? Sometimes it only takes 1 gift to get in top gifters. Also, guys, if you're watching on TikTok, we are streaming on YouTube. Come on the YouTube channel. Just click on the YouTube link in my bio. I'm showing my screen, so there's a better viewing experience on YouTube if you're watching on TikTok. Take care, Mr. Clip. That's some interesting information you've been sharing, so thank you very much. Kira says you helped me a lot. No worries, Kira. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's to be fair, big. That is another way of doing it. You can definitely just charge people points. Again, it's not the people being stupid is not the only reason I disable it. And again, this stream, one of the focus of this stream is to talk about making money, right? And like I said, it's all for me. It's all about incentivizing people to gift and incentivizing people to subscribe. So that, outside of just people being stupid and abusing it, I would say that is definitely probably the secondary reason that I don't let followers and all users use it. Right. The main reason I don't let followers and all users use text to speech is because I want to incentivize it. And again, I keep going back to this. You want to make the gifters and the subscribers feel special. So that is my reason. That is my main reason for only letting top 3 gifters and subs use it. Again, to incentivize it. Martin says, how do you get people to live stream? Mean all share live, but people are not coming. Well, I mean, it's that can be a complicated question, right? The simple answer to get views on anything, right? Live streams, shorts, short form, long form, the simple answer is make good content, right? Now, how do you make good content? I answered a similar question at the start of the stream. Study what works, like study what is working in other live streams. But one of the key things you can do for engagement is to use TikFinity, which I'm showing right now on my YouTube live stream. TikFinity is fantastic for engagement. You can put people's names on the screen when they follow. You can put their names on the screen when they like. You can play videos. You can play sounds when people sub, when people gift. So consider using an engagement tool like TikFinity. And basically, TikFinity is really the only good one out there, right? There's a few others, but nothing compares to TikFinity. So yeah, the simple answer to get views on your live stream is to make good content. And use TikFinity for that. Again, just go on my YouTube channel. There is, I know, because Martin's watching on TikTok. There is a ton of content on my YouTube channel, about increasing views and setting up different things, different techniques that can help you increase your view counts. How am I sharing a comment on the screen? Yeah, good question. I don't think many people use this, but this is called Twidget. This is called Twidget, and I found this from, I think, Michael Freya Jr. Is that what he's called? I think so. Is it this guy? Yeah. So I found it on Michael Freya Jr.'s channel. He's got a whole load of different live streaming tutorials. He just broadly covers live streaming, right? I specialize in TikTok live streaming. He's mainly focusing on Twitch and YouTube. So that there's nothing really specific to TikTok here, but hey, he's got some interesting videos nonetheless. So I'm using Twidget on OBS. Is the simple answer. To be honest, I don't think many people use Twidget, and I'm not sure it's been updated for a while. So I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be able to use this. But it works for me. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Is the phrase. All the best, Martin. Yeah. So Big Spoon, TikTok has always allowed both landscape and portrait mode streaming. If you're talking about PC streaming, if you're talking about streaming from a phone, then that is news to me, and I'm streaming on my phone right now. So let me see if I have the option. Live settings. Yeah, I'm guessing you're talking about streaming. I'm guessing you're talking about streaming from a PC, right? For as long as I've been a live streamer on PC, which is since September 2020. That's always been a thing, Big. Both with Live Studio, as soon as Live Studio was released, again, we'll look back at Live Studio. It's always had the option to flip between landscape and portrait. That option's always been there. And the same stream keys existed long before Live Studio. So obviously we're flipping between landscape and portrait here, right? That option's always been there. And the same for with a stream key. To stream vertical with a stream key, you just set your OBS or any other platform to vertical. And landscape streaming's as far as I'm aware, has always been a thing with a stream key. So no, this is not new, Big. I don't. And when you're streaming in landscape, there's always been the option to watch a landscape stream in vertical mode, if you see what I mean. It just makes the chat bigger. And then there's always been the option for the viewer to flip the landscape stream into actual landscape mode, so they can watch it in more detail. So yeah, it's, as far as I'm aware, I can pretty confidently say that that's always been a thing. Now, I always like to show people this. If I go in my community tab, it's a relatively small sample size, but we scroll down here. So I asked my viewers, I asked you guys 3 months ago, do you stream in landscape mode or portrait mode? 45% of people, including myself, stream in landscape mode on TikTok, and 55% stream in portrait mode, vertical mode on TikTok. So there's actually a pretty even split. Big Spoon, between at least my viewer base, who stream in landscape mode versus portrait mode. And personally, I am an advocate, especially as a gamer, of landscape mode. The problem I have with portrait mode is it cuts off the side of your screen for a lot of viewers. That's because everyone's phones are different sizes. And it's also just awkward, right? Like, let's think, if you take Fortnite, for example, you've got useful information, especially when you're in squads or trios or duos. There's useful information in all 4 corners of the screen. And obviously people often like mess around with multiple window captures or game captures to show that information to the viewers. But to me, it just feels more natural to stream in landscape mode. It also feels like you have the same screen space technically, right? 916 is the same screen space as 16:9, right? But I don't know, I feel like I've got more space when I'm streaming in landscape mode. But yeah, it's personal preference at the end of the day. And as I always say, just, if you make good content, right? If you make good content, the viewers do not care if it's in portrait or landscape mode. I just feel landscape's easier for gamers though. Yeah. It's a common theme, and it will be a common theme in every live stream I do. everything with creating content, including live streaming, it just comes back down to making the best content when we're discussing things like this. It might give you a small edge, things like landscape versus portrait. Sometimes it might give you a big edge, but ultimately, you make the best content. Maybe you notice late. You definitely notice late, mate. I mean, again, it's fine. As long as you're making good content, it doesn't matter if you notice late. Like I said, who cares? I earned $8 for less than 1 hour by TikFinity in Minecraft. That's all because of you. If I continue earning, I will buy TikFinity Premium with your code. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you've earned $8. That's a start, right? What I would say when it comes to the Minecraft, and I think we'll actually properly dive into this in a second. Well, when it comes to the Minecraft plugin, is keep experimenting, right? Like work out what gift threshold is best, and make sure you're promoting it. And I think that's a good segue, right? Let's actually go. Let's look more deeply into this. I'm not going to actually play the video. It's funny. I'm watching an advert on my own channel. So, yeah, another way. Obviously, we're talking about making money on this live stream. Another fantastic way you can make money on TikTok Live as a gamer is making an interactive live stream. And I touched on it earlier a little bit before we get to Minecraft. With Minecraft, TikFinity can directly connect into your Minecraft server. It can make it easier. So when people send gifts, spawn mobs, etc. But before we get to that, for games that are not Minecraft, it is a little bit harder, and it takes a bit of manual work to make an interactive TikTok live stream for a game that isn't Minecraft. But I showed you guys earlier what I do. I use the actions and events page on TikFinity, and I have a few basic Fortnite ones here, right? So for example, I have stand still for 1 minute. And what happens here, if somebody sends a specific gift, we'll show you that in a minute. It puts this text on the screen, which says the username says don't move for 1 minute. And it reads it out loud. It says username sent sunglasses. And in actual fact, I'm going to make a live edit to my own TikFinity account. I'm going to change it to brackets gift name just in case I change the gift. So there's a username sent sunglasses. Don't move for 1 minute.
Username sent gift name. Don't move for 1 minute.
Just like that. So it's going to read it out loud and tell me what to do, right? So unlike Minecraft, where it's going to actually execute the command, I have to then manually stand still for a minute. Like I have to time a minute and stand still for a minute. So we'll save that. And then obviously we attach the action we just made to an event, and I've already got it. Again, it was sunglasses. So where is it? This one here. So I've chosen sending a specific gift, and I've attached sunglasses to the action which tells me to stand still for a minute. And then when I'm playing Fortnite, as soon as somebody sends me a sunglasses, I just stop moving, regardless of what's happening around me. And I look at the timer, the Fortnite timer in the top right corner. You know, if the circle's closing or about to close, if it says like 1 minute 30 seconds, I just say I'm going to wait till the timer's on 30 seconds, then I'm going to move again. You know, I keep it simple. You know, I could theoretically, I could play like a timer. Like theoretically, I could upload a 1 minute timer video, which would stay on the screen for a minute, right? But this is an example of making money on TikTok Live for a gamer, and incentivizing gifts, right? So that incentivizes more people to send us sunglasses, and it makes my stream more fun, you know, to put it simply, right? It makes the stream more fun, even if it means I'm probably going to lose the game. Depends on the scenario. The other ones I've got for Fortnite, and I think I showed some of you guys earlier. We have the corgi, which tells me to drop my items. And we have the train, where I just literally just leave the game. I just literally just exit out the game. I keep it simple. You know, you could add way more. You can add whatever you want. And again, when you're doing this, guys, you keep in mind, we'll keep going back to it. On TikTok, 1 coin gives you half of a US cent. So what's sunglasses? I never remember. Is it 100 or is it 200? I never remember. It's one of those two. Yeah, 200. So if they want to make me stand still for a minute, they have to give me $1, to put it simply, right? If they want to make me leave the game, the train is $8.99, right? They have to give me $4. If they want to just actually ruin my Fortnite game and make me leave the game, yeah, sure, give me $4. I'll leave a game for $4. It sounds like a good deal to me, right? And once again, you just experiment with the different thresholds. I might actually lower them because I think recently I've received less of them, right? So I might actually lower them a little bit just to see what happens. But yeah, if you want to experiment, always good to experiment. Try out different commands that the viewer can make you do in the game. Try out different levels of gifting. And one of the key things is getting the message out there, right? So the viewers need to know that they can send it, right? So what I have on my live stream, if I just open Streamlabs and show you, I have a little graphic on the side of my screen, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have these as well. I have a little graphic, and it's kind of small, right? But this graphic here, which is just showing the viewers all the different gifts they can send. So you can make a video telling them what they can send. You can just tell them, put some text on the screen, or make a graphic. But either way, it is great to incentivize. That's a way you can incentivize gifting while you're gaming by causing things to happen in your game. But again, because it's not Minecraft, you're going to have to manually do it, right? So again, if somebody sends me a corgi which says drop all your items, my Fortnite inventory is not just going to suddenly disappear. I have to open my inventory and drop all my items. But that can also be fun, right? Because if I'm in the middle of a fight and I suddenly have to open my inventory and drop all my items, the viewers will just find it funny anyway, right? How do you tell people all the rules? I have my ways. Yeah, well, I just showed you, right? I have the scrolling list. I have the scrolling list on the side of the screen. I have a graphic on the side of the screen where people can see what to send. And I reckon your ways are probably similar to mine, right? There's not many ways of doing it, right? You can either put text on the screen, you can put a graphic on the screen, you can post a video on your page, or you can tell them out loud, right? What is... I don't know what that one means, big, but... Are you typing in the wrong chat? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I'll put a graphic on the screen as a simple answer. So, that is how you can incentivize gifting and make more money as a gamer. Non-Fortnite, right? Oh, new follower? Oh yes, thank you, King Aaron. I'm sorry. Hey, Big Big's better than me. I didn't notice that. Yo, thank you, King Aaron. I'm sorry. I missed it. That's my bad. I've been live. I'm sorry. I'm still not very good at that. Even though I've been live streaming like nearly 3 years, I still miss things like that sometimes. But Big's better than me at it. Thank you, Big, for noticing. I appreciate that. Yeah. So. That is not Minecraft. Now let's talk about this this specific video here on my channel. So put it simply, I'm getting another advert. I'm getting the same advert again. That's a waste of money from Kajabi. To put it simply, if you watch this video on my channel, you can learn how you can activate any Minecraft command by your viewers sending gifts. Or really doing anything. They could subscribe, they could follow, they could theoretically like, you know, they could share. Basically, you can trigger any Minecraft command. So that's any console command in Minecraft. You slash anything. So slash summon, slash give, slash effect, slash clear. Any Minecraft command can be triggered by your TikTok live viewers if you follow this video. This video is also linked in the description. So just click on the link in the description and watch out this video. You can do this completely free as well. All you need is Minecraft Java. That is the only thing you need to pay for. Unless you want more than 5 actions, in which case you will need TikFinity Pro as well. And once again, if you click the link in the description and make a new TikFinity account, you'll get 20% off TikFinity Pro as well. King Aaron's in the chat. Hello, King Aaron. I'm sorry I missed the sub, but luckily Big got it, so... Thank you, Big. Yeah, so back on the subject of Minecraft, right? What I want to do, I want to go in the TikFinity Discord, and let's see if we can find it. We've got to scroll up a little bit. So this is the TikFinity Discord. So earlier, let me highlight earlier. So Kira earlier on said they made $8. Well, that's good. $8 is $8. You can't scoff at $8. Some people have made even more money. Some people have made even more money from Minecraft mods on TikTok. So this is Monody. Who got 220,000 diamonds on TikTok in a 3-hour stream. So 220,000 diamonds is $2,206. So Monody made 2.2k in 3 hours. So he's making $700 an hour using a TikTok Minecraft plugin, right? And I believe he was using a custom one. He was using a custom one which somebody made for him. But luckily for us, we don't need a custom one because TikFinity released their own Minecraft plugin last week. And the tutorial is on my channel, like I mentioned. If you guys want to set it up, just click the link in the description. I'll show you guys what I've been experimenting with. But I've not actually done a proper Minecraft stream yet because I want to learn Minecraft first. I'm kind of a Minecraft noob. So what I've been experimenting with, got all these ones at the top really, right? So this one's fun, right? So this one teleports me 100 blocks forwards. So like I could be doing something and suddenly I'm 100 blocks forward. If I'm underground, I think it starts to suffocate you, right? If you're like inside of a block, can you even get out of it? Can you just like break the block? I'm not sure. I don't even know. But yeah, that's fun. That one teleports me 100 blocks forwards. And again, as the streamer on TikFinity, you can set the gift that triggers this, right? So So I've not really got mine fully set up yet, right? And I don't. It's not actually assigned to anything right now. So if I wanted to assign teleport 100 blocks forwards, if I wanted to assign that, I would choose sending a specific gift. I would choose the gift. So I don't know how much is that worth, you know? Let's say it's worth. Let's say I think that should be worth $1. So I assign it to love focus because, as I keep saying, 1 coin is 0.5%. Trigger all of the actions. We trigger teleport 100 forward, and we press save. I'm not actually going to save it because I'm not, I've not decided whether that's what I want yet. And now when somebody sends me a love focus gift, which is worth about 200 coins, worth $1, I'm going to get teleported 100 blocks forward in Minecraft. You know why not? I'm just going to show you folks in Minecraft, right? Because I have a fresh Minecraft world. I'm not going to ruin. It's not going to ruin the world. Because I've not really started playing properly yet, right? So once you set it up, every time you want to go live, you just double click on run.bat, right? And it loads the server. This complicated text here. All you really have to remember it's doing is it's loading your server, right? So once it says timings reset, my server's now loaded. And then you just load up Java Minecraft. And obviously it's gonna take a minute or two. And once your server's running, that's the most important thing. Once you follow the steps in my video here, so you set up a PaperMC Discord, not Discord, you set a PaperMC local server, you install server tap, you connect it to TikFinity. Once you've done those steps, Minecraft is not responding, there we go. Once you've done those steps, you just load up Minecraft Java, you go live on TikTok, and you're away. Let's make sure the sound is off. And let's also make sure full screen resolution. Nope. Where's the dude? I'm not very good with this thing. There we go. There we got it right. So let me put TikFinity and Minecraft side by side. So once you've got it set up, you just click multiplayer, direct connection, 127.0.0.1 join server. And I think I'm in a new world here. I think I reset everything. Oh no, I'm not in a new world. So this is my previous world, right? And it's nighttime, right? So what's the command? Set. I go time set day, just so I can actually see what's going on. There we go. This was my test server, right? So we've got all sorts of stuff set up. We got loads of ender dragons in the sky, except when we were testing it, the ender dragons weren't moving. But if you go in the video, that's in the description, it shows you how to get the ender dragons to move, right? If you're going to spawn ender dragons. But anyway, to put it simply, if I test one of these actions, I've got the creeper spawn. If I spam click this, right? Suddenly I've got a load of creepers named test user 123. And the creeper has the username of the person who summoned the creeper, right? So when you're actually live doing this, it's going to show you the username of the person who sent the gift. And you can see all of these, a lot of these are named Connor HUFC, who was one of my TikTok subs, who was helping me test this on a stream the other night. So as simple as that, really. You can just choose any command. Let's do another one just to show you what works. I'm just gonna kill myself. Boom, I'm dead. Right. So you obviously want to set that one onto a very high value gift. You know, TikTok universe. Maybe a bit lower than that, right? But what you have to think is, for how many dollars do I want to completely ruin my Minecraft game and kill myself, right? Is it worth like $5, $1, $20, $30? And then find a gift in that range, right? How many coins is $30? What, 6,000? Yep, 6,000 coins. So if you think dying in Minecraft is worth $30 to you, then attach it to a gift that is worth 6,000 coins, right? Yeah, thank you, Big Spoon. I didn't use your code. It's not my code, to be clear. I didn't make TikFinity. Zarady made TikFinity. I just make tutorials about it. You are the reason I know how to use TikFinity. Nice. Well, I'm glad you know how to use it. I've been showing TikFinity off the whole night. TikFinity is fantastic. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat, Big. I appreciate that. Shout out to Big. yeah. So again, when you're creating these actions in Minecraft, and let's respawn, it's just about thinking like, what is the value? How much money should I take for this action to happen in game, right? And you don't have to do bad ones. Yo, Big Big's on TikTok now as well. Hello, Big Big. Thank you for the sunglasses. And you don't have to choose bad ones, right? With Minecraft commands, you know, I have this one gives me a golden apple, right? So boom, I've got a golden apple. Delicious. Let's eat the golden apple. Boom. You know? Enchanted golden apples exist as well. I didn't realize that. Because again, I'm quite new at Minecraft, right? Another one we've got. What else have we got? We have this give command. So the viewer, and I set it to sub only, right? So the subs can type !give and then any item, and it gives you the item. Simple. And I'm gonna set that on a 15-minute cooldown. So the subs can't go crazy. The subs have to be really precise on what they give me if they want to help me, right? What I also want to do is I want to do a fun one. And we can set it. I'll set it up now just to show you guys how I set up a Minecraft command on TikFinity. I want to do a fun one where if they send like a rose or a 1 coin item, it just spawns loads of chickens. I think is chickens a thing. So we start with, well, to start with, just Google it, right? Chicken Minecraft. Are they a thing? Yeah. They are indeed a thing. Yeah, it's just named chicken by the looks of things. Chicken jockey? What? Yeah, so let's try and spawn a chicken. Let's do a TikFinity action which spawns a chicken. So we'll just name it chicken spawn. I'm showing an animation. I'm showing alert. So the username sent gift name and spawned a chicken. And I changed this to yellow because that's the color I use for everything on all my text on TikFinity. And I use text to speech to read it out loud. Actually, I'm not using text to speech on the chicken one because I'm going to put it on such a low value gift that people will spam it. So I don't want text to speech on it. I'm also going to set it on 1 second because I'm literally putting on low value. But the most important thing is this one. I execute Minecraft command, and all I've been continuing doing is it's in the description on this video here. So I just copy it. So I'm going to copy the spawn creeper one and simply change creeper to chicken. And it may or may not work right because chicken might have a different name. If it doesn't work, I'll show you guys a way of getting it to work. Again, I'm really quite new to Minecraft, right? So I don't even know if it's going to work, right? But so we summon a chicken. The command is definitely correct for most NPCs. I'm repeating it with gift combos, and I press save. Now let's spam chicken spawn. Any chickens? There we go, loads of chicken. Yeah, so the chicken spawn is working, right? So if somebody wanted to send me like 100 like roses, like look at all these chickens. Suddenly I'm surrounded by chickens, right? I thought it'd be funny just to give people the option, just to passively spawn a non-aggressive NPC, right? A non-aggressive NPC, just for fun, just because it's funny, right? To see me just surrounded by chickens. Like imagine I'm in a cave. Imagine I'm in a cave and suddenly there's like 100 chickens dropping in next to me. I thought it'd be funny, right? But yeah, with mods like this, your imagination is the limit. It's as simple as that, really. The more creative you can get, the better at promoting you are with a mod like this, the more money you'll make. And I want to look at Monody. Let's see. Let's go on this one. Is it just Monody? Yeah, Monody. So Monody's being very good at promoting these. But Monody's one of the first to do it, right?
I coded it so gift automatically spawn mobs in Minecraft. For example, when you send a disco ball, it spawns an ender dragon. A Ferris wheel spawns a wither and a
just you know, I'm not gonna play the full thing, right? But that's Monody, who I showed you earlier on, literally made $2,000 from a Minecraft plugin on TikTok, where his viewers were spawning things in Minecraft after sending gifts, right? So if you do it right, if you promote it well, if you set it up to, you know, something that the viewers enjoy, so, you know, don't, you know, find the right balance between the gifts being too expensive and too cheap, right? Because you don't want to ruin your own game for like again, so 1 rose is half of a cent, right? You don't want to spawn an ender dragon for half of a cent, right? It's not worth it, right? It's just going to ruin you. You're not going to have fun, right? So you got to find a balance between low and high, right? But if you do, then there's a lot of money to be made using this Minecraft plugin. And again, it's completely free on TikFinity. Follow my free tutorial. Literally all you need is Minecraft Java. And again, if you did want to do more than 5 commands, you would need TikFinity Pro, and you can make a TikFinity Pro. You can make a TikFinity account using the link in the description, and it'll give you 20% off. I think Big's helping out Hip. Hello, Hip. Welcome back. I think you were in the last stream as well. I mean, I'll answer the question, right? So how do you tell people to see how many child points they have? Overlay gallery, user info screen, that one, right? So you need to add the user info screen as a browser source to OBS or as a link source to TikTok Live Studio. This is one of the reasons I don't like the child point system, because when somebody types the command, when you type the command, everybody sees it, right? So if I wanted to see how many points I've got, if my name is testuser123, the whole live stream's seeing this. So just keep that in mind if you're going to add the user info screen. Everybody sees it. There's no way around it because TikTok doesn't support bots. But yes, it is an overlay that the whole stream has to see. So yeah, honestly, there's a lot of reasons that I just don't like. There's a lot of reasons I just don't like the point system at the minute. I just don't see there's enough use for it often. Like, I get enough out of the actions and events and the sound alerts and the overlay gallery to just... I feel like I've got no reason to use the whole point system on TikFinity. Now, that would definitely change if TikTok built in their own point system, just like, obviously, Twitch has points, right? Things would certainly change if that was the case. But that is currently not the case. So I personally don't use channel points. But, of course... You pick and choose, right? It'd be impossible to use every single feature on TikFinity. So some people, everyone's different, right? So it's per person. Yeah, so that, again, just to close out, that is the Minecraft plugin. People have literally made thousands, and I'm not exaggerating. Again, you guys saw the screenshot. People have literally made thousands off Minecraft TikTok plugins. I suspect... that's a rare example, right? Because Monody really does know how to... Again, look at this promotion video. It's got 500,000 views. Also, Monody kind of got there before everybody else. But still, there's money to be made. There's money to be made using this Minecraft plugin. And once again, it still comes back down to the basics. If you're making good content, if you're just a good streamer who is using this plugin, you will make money from it, right? If you're just doing the basics of streaming, if you're doing the basics of what a good streamer is before using this plugin, then you'll definitely make money after using it, right? It's gonna supercharge your live streams effectively. Obviously, if you're streaming Minecraft. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess Hip, I guess you've watched. What did you watch? I think you watched one of the earlier videos that I did. This one here. Yeah, the screenshot. It's kind of hard to see, right? But the thumbnail on this video, it literally happened in one of my live streams. Like the red box you can see here is 35,000 new followers, and to be clear, some of them did unfollow like straight away. But I think I still netted like 25,000 followers from that live stream. Obviously, you're always clickbaiting a little bit on YouTube. Same as this title would say 10x, but like you can 10x your earnings from following the steps in this video. You can get 10,000 followers because I did. But yeah, these are like the extreme end of it, right? But yeah, no problem, Hip. That's what the channel's there for, to provide value. That's my simple mantra: provide value. Yeah, let's move on from interactive gaming. Just briefly, right? Let's talk about sponsorships. Now these are often difficult, right? There's basically there's effectively two main ways to get sponsorships. The method one is the company reaches out to you and you set up a sponsorship deal, right? And then whatever that is, posting a video, doing a live stream, posting on Instagram, YouTube, whatever, right? That's method one. And then method two is you reach out to the company, which is, you know, even for someone like me, I don't do it very often, right? It's quite daunting. You don't know who to contact, etc., etc. It feels like a waste of time often, right? But those are the two main ways to get sponsorships, right? The other thing people often think, right, is, you know, I don't have enough followers or stuff like that. Companies have a lot of different goals when it comes to sponsorships, right? They might want to use your content on their own platform, for example. So even if your follower base is, you know, lower than what you think it should be, then companies still might, you know, be interested in sponsoring you. And what they'll do, again, they'll just repost your content on their socials, or they'll use your content for advertising. And that's very valuable to a company, right? Because they don't have to then go out and hire somebody to make an advert for them. You've made the advert for them. So it's not, you know, I'm expanding outside of TikTok live streaming to an extent here, right? But it's perfectly possible, you know, while you're talking to this company, if a company's reached out to you, you can say, hey, I get a lot of views on TikTok. Why don't I do a live stream to promote your product, right? Just something to think about if you are talking to companies, and they're offering to sponsor you, they're offering to pay. You know, just toss in, give them options, right? Say, hey, I can make a video for this price, I can do a live stream for this price. Companies like the choice, you know, and they can pick and choose what they want. Now, how do the companies contact you? You got to make it easy for them, right? So if we look in my bio, my email straight away in my TikTok bio, this is one of the biggest tips I give people who are trying to, you know, to get more sponsorships. Put your email in your bio. Simple, right? If I go on my rich YouTubers TikTok, guess what? Email's in the bio. If I go on this TikTok, live tutorials, guess what? Email's in the bio. So my email, I've got 3 TikTok accounts. My email is in the bio on all of them. And again, that just makes it easier for companies who are potentially going to sponsor me to reach out to me, message me. And I have secured sponsorships through that methodology. Not specific live stream ones yet. But where is it? There's a Mr. Beast one here. Here, this one here. I'm not going to fully play it. But this one is an ad, and this company reached out to me because I had my email. I think it was actually in my YouTube bio, right? But on every platform that you're on, put your email in your bio. Look, that's my email. There's my email on the Rich YouTubers YouTube channel. Nice and simple, so the company can contact me easily. So don't make it difficult for companies to contact you when it comes to sponsorships and anything really. Free products as well. You always prefer to be paid, right? But like, put your email in your bio. That is a very simple tip that I can give to content creators, and it will certainly help you get more sponsorships. Whether that's in the short run or the long run, you know, if you do think you don't have enough followers, email in the bio, keep growing, and you'll definitely, over time, you'll get more sponsorships. Just simply because you've made it easier for the company to talk to you. You're getting over 1,000 followers every stream. Well, congratulations, Hip. I'm glad TikFinity's working for you. And again, we always have to say thank you to Zeredy. It's Zeredy who made TikFinity. And again, I always find it crazy how this TikFinity is free. Like, all the core features are free, right? Sure, if you want more actions and events, then you have to pay, right? But what you're talking about, the follower alerts, that's the first thing people usually set up on TikFinity. So I find it crazy the amount of value Zeredy gives to people for free. So shout out to Zeredy who made TikFinity. Just stay hydrated while we're at it. So yeah, that's sponsorships. Just to close out on that section about sponsorships, just make it easy for them. Make it easy for them to contact you. That would be that's my simplest advice when it comes to getting more sponsors. Make it as easy as possible for them to talk to you. Okay. So yeah, we're getting through them, but I've still got a few interesting ones when it comes to making more money on TikTok Live to talk about. What should we talk about next? I've made myself a little list here. Yeah, let's talk about this one. So I've had this tab open for ages, right? And I showed you Streamlabs earlier on. So this is multi-streaming. This is what I use to multi-stream, Streamlabs Ultra. And if you guys are going to use Streamlabs Ultra, I'll talk about it, the benefits of it. There's a link in the description that is an affiliate link. It will give you $9 off a monthly plan, $10 off a yearly plan. So just click the link in the description. But of course, you need to hear what it's about before you click it. So Streamlabs Ultra, I use it for multi-streaming. So from one Streamlabs client, I go live on TikTok, Twitch, Trovo, Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. That is 6 different platforms that I go live on. From one client, it uses one upload stream. So it uses the same amount of data just to stream to TikTok. But it also streams to 5 other platforms. So I have a 6,000 bit rate only, right? I don't have 6,000 bit rates. It doesn't use any more computing power. I have one Streamlabs desktop. I have one video feed here. This goes out to all the platforms. The way it works is I link all my accounts on the stream settings here. Once all my accounts are linked, I just press go live on Streamlabs. And I just fill in all the information. I choose which platforms I'm going to stream on. Hello, Diego. How's it going? I'll read your message in a second, by the way. I choose which platforms that I stream on. Right? And for me, it's all of them. I fill in the information on each platform. Or it's also pre-filled. So I just press confirm and go live. And now I am multi-streaming using Streamlabs Ultra live to 6 different platforms with no extra upload speed and using no extra computing power. Now, why are we talking about this? Because on a live stream, that is all about monetization and making more money on TikTok Live. Well, to put it simply, it's all about reach, right? So there's kind of 2 things you can do when you're multi-streaming. You could use all the other platforms, Twitch, YouTube, etc., to drive the viewers from Twitch and YouTube into your TikTok live stream, if that's where you're primarily trying to make money. Or, what I like to do is you simply just enable the monetization options on all these other platforms. Now, obviously, you do have to become a Twitch affiliate. You have to become a YouTube partner, right? But if you are a Twitch affiliate, YouTube partner, Facebook partner, etc., you just enable the monetization options on all the other platforms, and it just gives the viewers more choice, right? Which in turn, it's going to increase the number of people who make you money through some method, right? So for example, obviously, if I'm streaming just on TikTok, there might be TikTok viewers in my chat who have an Amazon Prime subscription. Of course, you know what I'm going to say. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you have a Twitch Prime subscription for free, which you can then use on somebody's channel. But if you're just streaming on TikTok, the viewer in your TikTok chat is not going to use it on your channel because they don't know that you have Twitch and you're not live on Twitch. But if you're also live on Twitch and you mention it in your live stream, or you have a graphic on screen showing that you're also live on Twitch, that viewer on TikTok might then come over to your Twitch channel and give you their free Twitch Prime sub, and they haven't even spent any more money, right? Because they just had it sitting there, right? Because they have Amazon Prime. Just one example, right? It just increases your options if you multi-stream. So it's kind of, you're indirectly making, in that example, you're not actually making more money directly from TikTok live streaming, but because you're live on TikTok and on Twitch, you're making more money overall, right? It just increases the options, right? And what I have is obviously, one second. On TikTok, you have to be 18 to sub, right? And on Twitch and YouTube, you can be 13 plus with parental consent. So I'm talking about YouTube memberships, to be clear. So some of my viewers, they can't even sub on TikTok, but they can subscribe on Twitch. They can become a YouTube member. So that's another thing, right? The teenagers, they can't even sub on your TikTok. So just give people more choice, multi-stream, and your viewers now have more ways to send you money, to put it simply, right? Which increases the chances of them doing it. And of course, indirectly, when we're talking about earning money, you're increasing your reach, right? You know, the more people you have in your live stream chat, the more likely somebody is to send money, right? That's just the way it works, right? So I strongly suggest multi-streaming. I use Streamlabs Ultra. My affiliate link is in the description, which will give you a discount on your first month of Streamlabs Ultra. Now, another thing you can use, and I'm literally using it right now, is just OBS. So this is literally me. We're in Inception here, right? But that's literally me, so I'm not going to show you very long. You can use Streamlabs Ultra and the Atom vertical plugin, and I made a video about this here, right? To stream, if you have a stream key, you can stream to Twitch and YouTube and TikTok at the same time using one single OBS client. So that is brilliant, right? I love that. I use it all the time. I don't use it for streaming myself. I use it for clipping, right? Because you can use the Atom plugin to clip things. Right, let's get to Diego's question. I'm sorry, Diego, it took me a while. Hello, friend. I love your videos. Do you know if there is any way to make an extensible in TikTok? That is to say that viewers donate to increase the duration of the stream. I've never heard it called an extensible, but I know what you're talking about. And I spoke about this earlier, right? So, as I understand it, the developer of TikFinity Zerity is actually currently working on that feature. Now, I don't know. I don't own TikFinity and I don't have an ETA. But I call that a subathon timer, right? Or we'll call it a timer. When the timer is released, I will make a video about it, right? So current answer, Diego, no. The long answer, yes, but not yet. And I'll make a video about it when it comes out. Yeah, good question, Warrior Gaming. So just watch this video here. Not that one. This one here. How to find your TikTok live stream key in 2023. If you've already watched it, then unfortunately you probably don't have a stream key. It's as simple as that. This is obviously one of the most common questions I get asked, right? And the problem is TikTok doesn't explain themselves. The criteria are unclear. 1,000 followers doesn't give you a stream key. And TikTok more and more is also pushing access. TikTok more and more is also just pushing access to Live Studio. So what my data is showing me, Warrior, and I'm not going to directly accuse you of doing this, but the data on this video is showing me that like more than half of the viewers leave after, which bit is it? They leave after the bit where I just press the go live button, right? And I understand why, right? Because that's the answer, right? So they get to this bit, right? And I press this go live button, and then they just leave the video, right? But if they continue to watch, right, they can see I've got towards the end some different methods for getting access, right? And also some alternatives, right? So if you didn't watch the full video, then go back and watch the full video, right? But basically the alternatives is Live Studio, mobile gaming, where you can screen share the Twitch app or the YouTube app. So you go live on Twitch and YouTube, and then screen share the app using mobile gaming, or just streaming from your phone, right? I mean, that's a summary. That's the summary of the rest of the video. Because again, the data I do have on this video is showing me that like the vast majority of people are not actually watching where I put the where I show the alternatives. Yeah, so go back and watch that if you haven't already. And then anybody else interested in stream keys, the unfortunate answer is you probably don't have a stream key. And he says he's already watched it. Yeah. So yeah, good luck, Warrior Gaming. Again, I'm just repeating myself. The video basically has everything I know, and it's only a month old, right? So it's the video is not outdated. That's basically everything I've got really on that one. Alton, I'm definitely saying your name wrong. Thank you very much, Alton. I don't know what you're saying thank you for, but you're welcome. Thank you for watching the full video. You are a rare breed. I think it was like 10% of people on that video watched the full one. Thank you for watching anyway. And I'm sorry that you don't have access, because again, it is frustrating. We speak about this often. It's just so annoying that TikTok doesn't give everyone access. Yeah, so let me just wrap up what I was talking about there with regards to multi-streaming. Again, I use Streamlabs Ultra, link in description. There's many different ways to multi-stream, and in actual fact, the previous live stream I did was a proper deep dive into multi-streaming. So if you guys want to learn more about multi-streaming, I've timestamped it as well. So go watch this other live stream on my channel. You can learn a bit more about multi-streaming. It both increases your reach and it has the indirect effect of course, therefore, potentially increasing your income as well. So go have a look at that. Oh, that was you who I had the 101. I'm sorry, Alton. Did you have a different name on Fiverr, or is my brain just like disconnected? I don't know. Oh, yeah, I think your username was your username Nazar. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not recognizing you. That's my bad. Yeah, you can't invite guests. You don't have you can't do the TikTok battles on Live Studio. I don't know why not, because TikTok battles, from what I've seen, is where a lot of the phone streamers make their money. Yeah. Well, I hope you found the 101 useful, Nazar. I'm sorry. I think I'm just terrible at remembering names. I don't know why. Okay, yeah, I can't alter my brain, can I? So it is what it is. Let me just for some variety, let's go back to this. Let's go back to the floating diamonds. Triangles. Do you guys like this background? I don't know. I bought it from VBI. I think it's okay. I think it looks decent. I don't think my green screen is not like perfect, but it's good enough for me. Yeah, but again, hopefully get a stream key eventually. But yeah, let's move on. So again, I think we're getting towards the end, but I've got some bonus content which I'll share at the end, which is not directly about and they're actually in some of these tabs here, right? As a hint, right? But it's not directly about earning money from TikTok Live, but it will definitely help you earn money. So we'll share some bonus content in a little bit. Let's just move to let's just move to something more about the basics, right? And I kind of already touched this, right? The core of live streaming and the core of content in general, of like how to get more views, how to get more money, how to get more likes, any metric. If you want to improve any metric, and I said it before, and it sounds so simple, right? It sounds stupid. It's stupidly obvious, right? If you want to improve any metric, you make good content. It is that simple, right? So some basic things to think about, right? Is don't overstretch yourself, right? If you're low energy, for whatever reason, if you're feeling down, whatever reason, just don't go live. Simple as that. It's one of the reasons I don't have a stream schedule, by the way. And everyone's different, right? But like, with a stream schedule, you're forcing yourself to go live, even if you really, even if you really don't feel like going live. And the viewers can feel that, right? The viewers are human beings at the end of the day. The viewers can feel the vibe. That's just one of the things where, worth keeping in mind. You have to be high energy in your live streams, or at least not completely ignoring chat. You don't have to be going crazy. You don't have to be iShow speed. You don't have to be that level of energy, right? But just keep it in mind. The viewers can detect. The viewers can detect when the content levels, aren't at their usual levels, right? And again, this live stream is focused on making money, right? So indirectly, if the viewers can tell that you're not at your best, then the chances of them gifting, subscribing, etc. are obviously going to drop, right? If you're not at your usual levels. So an interesting question from Nazar. Do you suggest getting a green background or just using green screen effect for live streams. From my experience, the green screen effect tools are really like they're not the best, especially with a headset. So like when I use it with this headset on, if I try one of the effects like NVIDIA Broadcast, and can we look at it now? I'm not sure we'll be able to look at it because I'm already using the camera. Let's try the second camera. Here we go. Right. So this is NVIDIA Broadcast, and it's got background removal, right? So let's toggle that on, right? I think I've actually made it better, right? But in the past, like you see this gap in my headphones, like so my finger is disappearing. Well, I mean, you're seeing the issue already, right? Can I make this any bigger or not? I don't think I can, sadly. So hopefully you guys can see it okay. But you see my fingers like disappearing in my headset, right? And obviously when you guys are watching on the left side of the screen where I'm actually using a green screen, my finger is not disappearing, right? And you can see it now. You can see it now when I'm moving my hand around. It's just bad, right? Like the background removal technology, it's getting better, right? But like this, like the NVIDIA one is probably one of the best ones, right? And it's not. It's really. I know this camera I'm using is also low quality, but like even on my high camera quality, it's not great, right? So I would, if you are going to use a green screen, then I would buy one. But having said that, green screens ain't a requirement, for making good content. If you scroll through Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, the majority of people are not using a green screen. Now, one of the reasons I use a green screen is because I'm in my parents' like spare bedroom here, and it's not very exciting. It's just a grey wall. I think you guys maybe saw it on the shot there, right? It's like I instead of pimping up the room, I just found it easier personally just to get a green screen, right? And I can pimp the background with moving triangles instead. or just like this one, I can just have no background. The computer is the background. But yeah, the green screen is definitely not a requirement. At the end of the day, you can make good content either way. I think green screen is just personal preference. I also think camera quality, like it doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, especially when we're thinking about, like you're saying, people on TikTok are viewing from a phone. Of course, theoretically, I can click live here, right? And I'm watching TikTok. I'm not actually going to watch it. It's going to play some annoying live. But anyway, theoretically, I can click live there and I can watch a TikTok live stream from a computer. But like, nobody does that, right? Nobody does that. So if they're watching from their phone, then yes, your camera's going to be quite small anyway. So your camera quality doesn't have to be crazy. Just make sure it's not like completely insanely terrible. But again, it comes back to what I was really talking about in this little segment about making money. Like, good content, right? Good content is like what you're doing, what you're saying, the way you're saying it, the way you're acting, right? It's not ultimately the camera quality, right? And I think actually, a perfect example of that is iShowSpeed, who is obviously the biggest streamer on YouTube, right? It's funny, it's showing me my own live stream. The quality on iShowSpeed's green screen, for example, is often terrible, right? But I think that's kind of part of the charm of iShowSpeed, just as an example, right? Like, with somebody like iShowSpeed, it's about the content he's providing, like setting off a firework in his house, which is something he did a while ago, right? It's about providing the entertainment, right? More than what your green screen is, more than what your camera is, more than what microphone you're using. They're nice to have. I'm not saying don't have them, right? Every little helps. But ultimately, good content first, right? Content is king. Make good content. Again, I've probably said it about 10 times in this live stream now. Make good content. Simple as that, really, right? Simple as that. And then, of course, again, you know, with reference to, you know, the whole live streams about making more money, you're making good content. The algorithms on any platform, including TikTok Live, they can detect that, right? So I think the way it works on TikTok, if you're making entertaining content, the algorithm can detect more people liking, more people sharing, people watching for longer. And all of these signals will feed into the TikTok Live algorithm, which will then push out your live stream into the For You page to more and more people, right? So the better your content, the more it's being pushed in the algorithm. And ultimately, again, we're talking about making more money. Ultimately, because of that, more people are going to send you gifts, more people are going to subscribe, and you make more money because you're making good content. It's as simple as that, really. Simple as that. So that's making good content. Speaking of content, right? You can make good content to advertise your live stream. And who was it who mentioned it before, right? Let me bring up this one here, right? So I made a video about this, and that's what Hip's talking about here. This is all the way down here. It's one of my earlier videos, right? It says how I get 10,000 followers every time I stream on TikTok. Spoiler alert, I don't, but I did sometimes. Sometimes I had 10,000. Again, in the screenshot, 35,000 followers. It's not fake. I did get 35,000 followers from one live stream. Now the reason I'm talking about that, right? And the reason we're talking about this in relation to content and making money on TikTok Live is so I just post a video nearly every time I go live. A few seconds before I go live, I post a video. And that's what honestly most of these videos are, right? Just telling people what's happening in my live stream. So often I tell them, if you follow, your name's going to show on the screen. Recently, a few thousand views, but even a few thousand is better than nothing. But like 11,000, 19K, right? When we scroll down, some of them have more, 66K. The great thing about the TikTok algorithm is it can detect when you're live, and it will only push, if you make a video promoting your live stream, it will only push that video when you're live. So nearly all the views you're looking at here, and there's hundreds of thousands added together, all of these views have been served while I'm live on TikTok. And as soon as I end the stream, the TikTok algorithm just stops pumping it into the view page. So again, this one's got 60K, 40K. If I keep scrolling, there's some with even more. 43K, 200K. Where are the crazy ones? There's some crazy ones down here somewhere. Where are they? There's so many here, right? It's easy to miss them. Well, there we go. 1.7 mil. This is one of the worst ones I made that popped off as well. The video file was named VidPromo1. And it somehow popped off with that name. Like, what? This one's got 1.2 mil as well, right? But yeah, it just comes back to my point. Post a video before you go live. It will push more people into your live stream. And as a result, it will help you make more money. Now, I mentioned VidPromo1, right? So let's just watch it. The most interactive Fortnite. I have built the most interactive Fortnite Live. I'm not even looking at the camera. I was looking at the wrong camera because I accidentally enabled my second camera. Every time you follow, your name shows on the screen. Every time you send likes, your name shows on the screen. All gifters, the name is read out by text-to-speech. Subscribers can play with me, and they can use text-to-speech. Don't believe me? Join the live right now. Okay, so what we're looking at there is a video I made using a free online video editor. And again, this video has what? This video has 1.7 million views, right? And it's watermarked. No, I'm not talking about the TikTok. You see how it says v.io at the top? This is a watermarked video in 720p with 1.7 million views, right? On my channel. So let's look at the tool that I use for this, right? It's a fantastic tool. I love this tool. And this is linked in the description as well, I believe. Let's double check by clicking on my own live stream. Yeah, Veed is linked in the description. That is an affiliate link. Let me just show you it, right? So I go on the dashboard. And I think we'll just randomly show one of the videos that you saw on my TikTok page recently, right? So one of the things I love about Veed, it's easy to use, but it's got this subtitle feature here, right? So you just press subtitles and you click auto generate, and it automatically generates all of these subtitles for you. You don't have to type them in, it just generates them for you, right? And then you sometimes do have to play around with them, you know, edit them a little bit, right? But like, you know, this would have taken me a few minutes to type out versus one click of a button, and it's given me all of my subtitles. Another great thing it has, and I don't think I can show you. Okay, I can show you, right? So this button here, I've already pressed it. Remove silences. So obviously when you're recording, especially on a computer, you often pause, right, to think about what you're going to say next. And I'm talking about when you're not live, right? So when you're recording and you're not live, then, you know, I'm sure you're like me. I'm sure you're pausing every so often and thinking about what you're going to say next. Now, in most video editors, you have to go through and slice out every individual pause, right? But the beauty of Veed is I literally click one button and it's removing every silence longer than what, like it says here, 0.3 seconds, and you can specify that, right? So I click one button, it's basically edited most of the video for me already. Then I click another single button, subtitles, and I've instantly added subtitles with loads of styles, by the way, all these different styles. I've instantly added, I'm going to go in the bottom right corner. I've instantly added subtitles to my video. And again, the crazy thing about what I showed you back then is I did that for free. I made that video for free, right? Now, of course, there is paid versions of Veed, and I did upgrade to the paid version of Veed after that because I could see the value in Veed. But you can make a video on Veed without even logging in. So you go on Veed.io, again, it's linked in the description. That's an affiliate link if you want to support the channel. You click create your first video, and you just upload, right? Do I have a really short file that I can upload? I don't know what this is. I think this was a test. Let's upload this. Yeah, this was just me testing, right? It uploads it. Again, I'm not even logged in, and I'm on the free version here. I can then click on remove silences, and I've suddenly removed all the silences in this video. I can then edit the video on the timeline here. I can click on subtitles, auto subtitles, create subtitles. Look how easy it is to do, right? I don't even know if I said anything in this. I think I was just using this to test the live stream before I went live. But this is just fantastic for making short video. And again, I can also change it, by the way, to YouTube short, right? This is the correct dimensions for TikTok, right? It said save fail. It says save failed, but it didn't actually fail. And here's what I said, and we're back on this one. This time, sound sheet. Yeah, so I was just testing the sound on my own live stream, right? And just like that, how long did that take? Like 30 seconds, and I've got subtitles for my video. I've changed it from landscape to vertical, and I've cut out every single silence that was in the video where I wasn't speaking. And I've literally done that in 30 seconds, right? So Veed is one of my favorite video editing tools. Of course, it's relatively simple. I don't suggest you make a full-length movie on this, right? But for making short-form content with, you know, simple edits, subtitles easily, cutting out silences easily, Veed is fantastic. I use Veed every single day, right? All of the videos, I'm leaving, but all of the videos on the channel since about 4 or 5 months ago, every single video has been edited here since about 4 or 5 months ago, has been edited using Veed, even the long form ones. It's best for short form. It's definitely best for short form, but it even works for long form. So if you guys want to check out Veed, and you can use it, you know, in the context of this live stream, which is about making more money on TikTok Live, you can use it to promote your live stream. Just think about the script. Use it to promote your live stream, which will push more people. Post it before you go live, and it will push more people into your live stream. And as a result, you should get more gifts, you should get more subscriptions. So again, Veed is linked in the description. I use it every day. Veed is fantastic. I went live, but when giving gifts, no mobs appear. You've configured something wrong, NK Gaming, by the sound of things. I mean, there's a lot of things you could have done wrong. I advise NK Gaming, if you just follow the steps in this video here, if you've already followed the steps, one of the key things people forget to do sometimes is you have to reload the TikFinity website after going live. So try reloading the website. And of course, another thing I can tell you, NK Gaming, is make sure you test it before you go live. You see these play buttons? Just press the play button or scroll to the bottom of the page on the actions and events page and simulate the gift. Make sure you've simulated the gift. I have to hide your message so you can see it. Make sure you click this one to simulate the gift. And then check your Minecraft to see whether or not something spawned. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of reasons that think it couldn't be working. But, of course, I can guarantee you, right, the TikFinity Minecraft plugin works. And I actually showed everybody how it works. I actually showed everybody it working like an hour ago. I can't hear English. Well, there's not much I can do to help you, mate, if you don't speak English. Well, you clearly speak English to an extent. So maybe ask somebody who speaks your own language who can maybe help you out. That might be a better solution. But anyway, thank you for subscribing, NK Gaming. Just try again. All I can say is just try and follow the steps again. Maybe see if you missed anything, because it 100% works and is a great plugin. We talked about it earlier on. Yeah. So I think we got some bonus content that we'll discuss towards the end. But before we get to that, we'll stay on this topic again. We're talking about how to make money on TikTok Live. So I've showed you this. I've showed you these, and most of these TikToks on my page are literally me just advertising my live stream. Okay. Take a sip of water. Of course, there's more places to advertise, and that's what I just want to talk about briefly, right? So once you go live, or just before you go live, post on Twitter, post on Instagram, notify your Discord. Again, making money, part of the challenge with making money on TikTok and on any platform when you're live streaming, and when you're not streaming, when you're just posting videos, most of the challenge is just about getting the reach, getting the more viewers out there, right? So make sure you're just doing the basics, right? That's what I want to really conclude with. Make sure you're doing the basics. Again, make good content. Use TikFinity or use something to incentivize subs and gifts. And then do the basics. Instagram stories, post a video, post on Twitter, post in your Discord. Get the basics right. Get good fundamentals. And that should set you up for making more money on TikTok. NK Gaming says, you guys are really useful. Yo, no problem, NK. Yeah, luckily, obviously, YouTube has auto subtitles, right, which can often translate to a decent degree. Though, I don't know how decent they are when you're explaining something super technical, but hopefully you found the videos useful. You're welcome. Yeah, Ivan. So this video is available, and every single live stream I do, I've only done 2 so far. This is the second one. This recording will be available, and I'm going to timestamp it, by the way. So give me like 30 minutes, and I'll run through the VOD and I'll timestamp it to break down the different things we're talking about. It's going to be available right here on the live tab. Obviously, I've got videos, shorts, live. We're trying to do everything, trying to be a good content creator. It will be available, yeah, here. You're looking at this is the page to find it. You should be able to rewind it right now if you want to just watch it back right now. Yeah, no worries, Ivan. I'm glad I could help. That's what, again, I said it earlier on, that's what we're there to do. We're here to provide value, so glad it's working. Hello, Sky Knight, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, so we're getting towards the end of the stream now. I think we've covered most of the topics, most of the techniques you can use, nothing crazy. We've covered most of the techniques you can use to make more money on TikTok Live. I just want to give the people who've got this far, thank you for watching, whether live or not live. I just give you guys a little bit of bonus content, right? And this is related to making money, but this is not related specifically to TikTok live streaming, right? Now, the first one is this one. So this is called the plug. And the way the plug works is they'll pay you typically a fixed amount, sometimes variable. They'll pay you money to create an advert for another company. That other company is then going to use your advert, which you have to post on your TikTok page. that they're going to use your advert, obviously, to advertise. So you're going to give them what's called a spark code for your video, and then that company is then going to use the spark code and you know, they're going to spend their own money. They're not going to spend your money. They're going to give you money. They're going to spend their money and post your video as an advert in the TikTok For You feed, basically, right? So the plug is linked in the description. If I click on my profile, I've made $1,000 from the plug, probably over the course of like 6 months, but you know, it all adds up. That's an extra K that I wouldn't have otherwise had. Got $10 in my balance right now. That was a referral payment. So if you guys sign up using, you guys will have to scroll down a little bit in the description. It is in there though. If you guys sign up to the plug using my referral link, if you want to support the channel, yeah, you have the potential to earn up to $500 from one advert. I've not earned $500. I think I've earned, what's the most I've earned? I don't even know. This is not even showing them all. I think I made 300 from one of them. I earned 150 from this one, clearly, right? So there's a lot of money to be made from the plug. Obviously, it's not non-stop, right? And they're quite selective with who they pick sometimes. But definitely something worth considering. And what I will mention is don't be afraid to post adverts, right? Like, viewers understand, right, that you need to make money, right? There's often a misconception when it comes to sponsorships and adverts and stuff like this. That, oh, it's going to ruin my channel, right? It's not, right? Like, Mr. Beast does adverts, right? Now, Mr. Beast has a very clever way of integrating them, right? So, go, if you want an example of how to do adverts, go and watch a Mr. Beast video. And Mr. Beast will show you exactly how you properly integrate an advert. Mr. Beast is a great example of how to do it well. Yeah, so guys, if you want to support the channel, should be a link about halfway down the YouTube description where you can sign up to the plug. What I will say, so I earn referral payments for every advert that you complete. Basically, doesn't take away money from you; it just gives me a referral payment. Unfortunately, the referral system seems quite bugged, and I often have to rely on people telling me that they've completed an advert. So if you do end up signing up for the plug, please let me know once you've earned money from it, basically, right? Just come in my Discord, leave a comment on this video or on any other video. Let me know how much you earned, because I'm supposed to get a 10% referral fee from that. So if you want to help me out, you don't have to, right? If you want to help me out, if you do sign up for the plug and you successfully get paid from the plug for making an advert, just please shoot me a message on Discord or leave a comment on YouTube, and let me know that you've made money from it, and congratulations. And again, that's just because their referral system seems messed up, and I have to often manually message them to claim the referral fee. So thank you for doing that in advance if you do sign up for the plug. And like I said, there is, plenty of money available from the plug. Speaking of money, since we're on that subject, this one here, this is the Creator Wizard newsletter, and this is also linked in the description for anyone interested. And what they do, let me just show you the emails. Every single Thursday, they email you on a Monday as well. Justin Moore from Creator Wizard is going to email you a list of paid sponsorships. So this is last week's email. They're not always gaming related. They often aren't, right? But he's also going to teach you a lot about sponsorships in general, right? Right, and all sorts of other stuff. But the key thing is here, right? So this is a list of companies looking to sponsor content creators, right? And you get sent this every single Thursday for free. And again, if you want to sign up to this newsletter, link is in the description. Once again, that is an affiliate link. It doesn't earn me money, but it will unlock various perks for me. In actual fact, he usually puts about the affiliate program at the bottom of the page, and it's not. But hey, oh no, it's clipped. There's clipped the message. I see. That's strange. Anyway, that's beside the point. So if you guys want to learn more about how to get sponsorships, and if you guys want to learn more about which companies are offering sponsorships, then once again, the Creator Wizard newsletter, I find that hard to say. I don't know why. The Creator Wizard newsletter should be linked in the description, about halfway down the description, for those of you interested in that. So yeah, that is the Creator Wizard newsletter. And again, it's not directly linked to TikTok Live. but it is a nice little newsletter. I've been receiving that newsletter for over half a year now. I have personally done a sponsorship because of that newsletter. It's quite far down. I'm not sure we'll be able to see it because it was quite a while ago. It was what was it? It was StreamKit. It was an app that converts like Twitch clips into TikToks, basically. There's so many of those apps, right? But StreamKit was one of them. Yeah, I've got so many TikToks. I don't know where it is. We'd have to dig it out, right? But like, it's one of these many videos. Yeah, they say they create it with a newsletter has personally helped me make money. So yeah, use the link in the description. Again, that supports the channel. That just helps me unlock different perks, not paid perks, but different perks from Creator Wizard. Yeah, so let's just close the stream. Just if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. Okay? Again, we always prioritize super chats, channel members. And just before we go, well, just one last little shout out to the channel memberships, channel members. And we did have Bruno, who became a bronze member earlier on. So let's just talk about the different tiers of channel membership again. We have 4 different tiers of channel memberships. You can click the link in the description or at the top of the chat if you're watching live. We have the bronze channel membership. That's basically if you just want to support me. You get a little Discord role in my Discord as well. We have the silver channel membership. We have a priority support channel in my Discord where I'll give you priority support, obviously. Once you obviously connect to Discord and your YouTube account. And we are also doing channel reviews on stream. We'll do a 5-minute review of either YouTube or TikTok or whatever channel you want. So we'll do one of those a month for as long as you're a silver channel member. If you become a gold channel member, then I mention the name at the end of every video. I will mention your name and thank you for being a gold channel member. So I'll mention your name in person. You can also join me on live streams for 15 minutes just to chat, ask any questions, share your own advice, share your own tips, whatever you want to do. You can join me for 15 minutes on stream, as well as of course getting the perks from silver. So we'll do an on-stream channel review as well. You get the priority support, and if you really want to go crazy, you can become a platinum channel member, and we'll do a monthly one-on-one strategy call where we talk about ways to improve your TikTok live stream, whether that's make more money, get more views, whatever your goals are. We'll talk about whatever your goals are and we'll help you hit the goals. On top of that, of course, if you become a platinum member, I'll mention your name at the end of every video. You can join me on stream for 15 minutes. You get a channel review on stream for 5 minutes. You get priority support. You get a lot of things for if you become a platinum member. Obviously, you get all the other tiers as well. So thank you to the channel members. And again, thank you to Bruno, who became a bronze channel member earlier on. Again, you can become a bronze channel member for literally less than $1, less than £1, less than €1. So thank you to Bruno for supporting the channel through that. Can you guide me to fix? You're welcome to join my Discord and ask any questions. I also, again, I have a Fiverr page. That's a good time to shout it out. You're just going to let me click on it. We have a Fiverr page where we have all sorts of different gigs. One of the gigs I have on Fiverr is Minecraft setup. So if you are struggling to set up a Minecraft server, a local Minecraft server, where viewers can control your Minecraft game, if you are struggling, you're welcome to head on my Fiverr. It's linked in the description. We have all sorts of other services on Fiverr, including one-on-one calls, stream setup, alerts, and so much more. So yeah, I think I've just about covered everything there. Thank you everybody for joining the live stream. I will definitely be doing more of these live streams. If you've been watching back, thank you for watching back, even though I'm not live. Appreciate the support. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. Again, once again, thank you to the channel members for their support. And once again, thank you for watching.